Welcome to the Psychic Hot Seat. This is Maureen Keefe with Intuition Matters Unveiled, IMU. All right, well, we're doing a little bit better this time than last time. Hopefully, I am actually broadcasting where I'm supposed to. I'm trying to snag all comments. It doesn't seem like I got in the right place, but check your encoder settings. We don't care. We just want to be in the chat. Where's the chat? All right. Well, we're gonna trust that. We are gonna trust that Ecamm is gonna do its job. All right. And so I'm seeing YouTube and I'm seeing Facebook. Hi, Joe. Oh, I missed Joe's hello. But Carl snagged it on the Intuition Matters Unveiled on YouTube. All right, we're rolling. I am going to launch right in to first, I want to tell you about the Breatharian initiation. Ray Mayor is leading an online event, and if I could, I would. But it's a Breatharian initiation. So it's an opportunity to do a dry fast. It's online though, so you can do it from the convenience of your own home. It's completely supported. They are going to be providing you with protocol for the week before. There'll be, I think, twice a day contact during the event and follow-up as well. So it's kind of exciting. If I get a windfall, it's what I'm going to do. And Carl just posted the link to check that out, Ray Mayor Online Breatharian Retreat. So awesome. Joe is already got her questions in the chat. I'm so happy. You guys, please, if anyone listening has questions, please pop them in comments if you don't mind being public. And if you want a little more privacy, go to Facebook, Intuition Matters Unveiled. And Carl, maybe you can drop that link in on YouTube anyway. Do we do it on Facebook too? No. And then that way you can drop your questions in on the messenger, and I will go ahead and answer them as incognito as I can. So I will refrain from saying your name, but it's up to you to keep from providing identifying information in other ways. Because I just got too many octopus things going on to keep that all straight. So please post concise questions and I'll dive right in as much as I can. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to first pop in on another trap. I'm really liking addressing the traps. This is the gatekeeper trap. So the gatekeeper presents itself whenever we get close to our trauma mother lode, wherever we have trapped trauma, wherever we have repressed emotions, wherever we have wounding that we have partitioned so that we aren't hurt by it. The problem is, as long as we have trauma partitioned and trapped in our energy body and our physical body, or our mental and emotional body and our cellular memory, we're going to recycle those traumas again and again and again. So it's like same mate, different face. You know, if you've had that, where every partner kind of has the same bad behavior or hurts you in the same way. For example, being ghosted again and again and again. That to me would indicate that somebody abandoned you again and again and again, or neglected you again and again and again, or your core wound is that you don't matter. And so if we were working together, I could hone right in and get that data for you. And so know that this is a trap that therapists bump up against as well. So the client will sabotage their own recovery because they bump up against the gatekeeper. And then the gatekeeper makes the practitioner wrong. The gatekeeper will have the client or patient be super offended by something that was said or felt disregarded or unimportant or made wrong or devalued or contradicted or not heard. Like there's 1,000 different ways to get triggered when you get too close to revealing the mother lode of your slush pot. Slush pot is usually full of shame, humiliation, could be anger, fear, or a repressed trauma that is, deeply buried under a lot of defense mechanisms. And so the gatekeeper is a defense mechanism, but the gatekeeper really has a persona of its own, and it will play victim. It will play wounded child. You got to be discerning about if you're dealing with your wounded child or if you're dealing with a gatekeeper pretending to be your wounded child. And that is when you are in a position to claim your power. And all of a sudden, the wounded child comes out as vulnerable and hurt and scared and afraid and distracting, right? So anyway, that is something to have a heads up about. Looks like my volume's a little loud. Have a heads up about that when you're doing your own healing work. If you want to kill the messenger, know that you're probably bumping up against your breakthrough. All right, so that's a little piece of wisdom I wanted to share. And if you are a therapist or are a counselor or are a coach, beware the gatekeeper. Even in friendships that are working to evolve each other. I've had more than one friendship blow up on me because I bumped up against their gatekeeper. And so it takes finesse, it takes permission, and it takes commitment on the part of the party who has the gatekeeper to be willing to take charge of their own healing and make a commitment to themselves that no matter what it's going to take, they're willing to do it. So, and if you need help getting on your own team, I do Ascension coaching, taking your life to the next level. So if you need support, don't try to do it yourself. I did that game for decades, and I could have been decades ahead of my own game if I had allowed people to help me or sought out the help that I needed. And for me, it was beyond psychotherapy. I spent 10 years talking to a therapist who was a really wonderful therapist. Thank God for my therapist. And yet, 10 years later, I'm still talking to a therapist. So, I mean, not anymore. Now I'm doing the work. I'm showing up. I've studied and researched and trial tested myself, as well as clients getting staggering results as well. So do know that there are super rapid fire ways of breaking through our baggage, healing our trauma, healing our wounds so that they no longer drive our boat for us. And we don't have to recycle the traumas, the wounds again and again and again so that we can move forward in our lives. Imagine what a relationship would be like if you were fully in your power, claiming your wholeness, open-hearted, able to receive love. Oh my goodness, what would life be like? Drawing in a match instead of a perpetrator. Woo! All right. So now I'm going to remember to make the announcement that as I do readings for others in this broadcast, in the psychic hot seat, that don't just tune out because I'm not reading your question. Listen, because it's all part of the same pool that we come from. And you might just get the exact guidance that you didn't even think to ask. So know that this is value packed and has all kinds of opportunities for your own ahas. And so, let's see. So, hi, Joe, sweetheart. How are you doing, darling? And Carl is manning the Intuition Matters Unveiled comments. Thank you so much, Carl. He's my right-hand man. He's my assistant. And I could not be more grateful for his incredible devotion and expertise to solving any problem, troubleshooting. He's also the troll slayer. He's also the graphic arts master and designer. He's also the Restream what do you call that? Co-host, not host, co-something, co-producer. Anyway, he's manning the back room. So Hearts Love Joe is asking, should I wait to hear from my twin flame? I'm not going to say his name. Should I still wait to hear from my twin flame or reach out to him and feelings? Okay. Is it in Hearts Love Joe's highest and greatest good? First, I'm going to quick test myself. So I'm using where I say my name is Maureen, and this is muscle testing, and when it holds strong, it's a yes. And then I'll say my name is Mickey Mouse, and it breaks. So that means I'm at least getting accurate yes or no answers for that. And then, so is it in Hearts Love Joe's highest and greatest good to wait to hear from her twin flame? That gets a yes. So you're still waiting, honey. Is it in her highest and greatest good to reach out to him? And that's getting a no at this time. So reaching out to him would be direct contact. You can certainly still engage on social media if you're following him and you want to do likes or loves or whatever. All right, and feelings. So let's see what his feelings are. Okay, and so I'm sinking in and I'm going neutral. And I'm making sure I'm grounded, so I'm feeling my feet on the floor. And I am asking to tune into Jackson. I said his name. All right. How is he feeling? So the first sensation I'm getting is will center. And then I'm hearing battle of wills. And so battle of wills is like you're facing down your fears. And one will is to honor your fears and stay keeping the status quo. And that's what gatekeepers do too. They want to keep everything the same. The gatekeeper is an aspect of our ego as well. They want to keep everything the same because so far to date, we lived, we survived. And that's the ego's job and the gatekeeper's job to keep us alive. And so far, so good. Everything's worked, even though we may be miserable. And so you got one element of self. I call it your sacred worthy opponent is trying to keep you stuck right where you are, not making any changes, not having any breakthroughs, not facing your fears, not resolving your trauma. And trauma, partitioning is a survival mechanism as well. And so to quit recycling the same old shit, you have to face it down and deal with it. So he is striving to overcome his fears. And one of his fears is to reach out to Joe and have engagement with Joe. He's terrified of it, actually. Is he terrified of intimacy? Yes. Is he terrified of commitment? Yes. Is he terrified of the intensity of his feelings? Yes. It makes him feel unsafe and out of control. And I don't think it was safe for him to feel or express his feelings growing up. So that's why in a twin flame relationship, the twin flame is igniting the catalyst for him to overcome his trauma. So I'm going to just look and see real quick if I can see the chat here. Carl, if you could just let me know, because I am not getting the chat. You and I will have to rehearse this later. I'm going to just close down Restream. So if you would just tell me if the last post on Facebook is Intuition Matters Unveiled Book a Session Now, and if the last post on YouTube was the same one with services as the tag on the website. All right, so back to Joe. La la la. All right, that's not where I wanted to be. Okay. All right, and so him and his feelings. Okay, and so breaking through, is he going to break through? Yes. Is this going to be in days, weeks, months? He's backpedaling. Know that time is really super challenging to predict anymore because we are actually creating timelines with every thought we think, with every word we speak. You know, it feels kind of sketchy to me to try to, like, even predicting outcomes is even challenging anymore because we're like making changes on dimes, and there's a lot of work going on in the etheric realm and the spirit realm and the psychic realm. People doing healing work, clearing work, spiritual light warrior work, and battle. Demon slaying and errant ET slaying and escorting them to the highest authority of light and all kinds of fun things. So miracles could happen in a heartbeat. So I'm not going to even wager time. But keep doing your own work. The more work you do yourself, the more you bust through your own heart walls, the more you face your own fears. Like not reaching out is triggering your fears. You're afraid he's going to slip away. You're afraid he's going to not reciprocate. You're afraid he's not going to step up. And you're afraid that if you don't take charge, that it's not going to happen. So you're doing a really great job holding off. It's a superpower. And the more you can work with feelings of abandonment, feelings of I have to do it myself or it's not going to happen, feelings of being in control, having to be in control, things like that would be really powerful for you to work on. All right. And so we've got the Breatharian Retreat. Really would promote that. I think it's a super high level spiritual experience if you get the opportunity. Really quite extraordinary. And then the reason I'm promoting a Breatharian Retreat is because I started, and I'm looking to see if my book is nearby, and it's not. I started doing something I call the Breath of Life pranic breathing practice. It is a paid Facebook group, and we're doing live 1 hour coaching and breath work. It's a guided breathing practice of breathing in prana. And it was inspired by a book, Becoming Breatharian, by, Salas is his last name, Akai, I think is his first name. And so, Carl, if you would pop that link in from the Becoming Breatharian book. Okay. I've been crying a lot lately. Wonder if it's him missing me and my feelings too. Okay, so let's ask. Him missing you gets a yes about your crying. And is it me? And it's him missing me and my feelings too. It is your feelings too. Hang on just a second. I'm going to see. It's one of those that if you create sacred space to sneeze, then you can't. All right. Yeah, and I would say too that, crying is purifying, crying is purging, crying is releasing chemicals of built up stress. Tears wash away the chemistry of that stress, that anxiety, fear. So, yeah, super powerful to allow yourself to cry. And it is a form of purification, and it is an emotional reset and cleansing and release. So good for you. I know it doesn't feel good. I mean, sometimes I can, but I'm not a crier. It's a rare event that I cry. Let's see what else. Yes, both. Okay, cool. And then he posted our breathing practice and the book links. All right, cool. Awesome. And it's an energetic nourishment program for ultimate health and spiritual realization. So that's what pranic breathing is. But Akai actually does teach you as well how to do the breatharian lifestyle, how to derive and experience receiving sustenance from light. It's happening. People are doing it. It's real. And talk about sovereign authority over your own reality with scarcity programs of food shortages. Just saying. All right, now I'm going to see if I can read questions. Let's just see. All right. July 12th. Okay, we've dealt with that. July 19th. Okay, we addressed that. What are her gifts? Okay, so we're addressing somebody's daughter's gifts. Well, I think I did address that. Okay, so what is next for her? All right, let's just see. I do get reuniting with the boyfriend. Is that going to happen in days, weeks, months? So it is months down the road, according to this timeline. Will she go to school? No. Will she get work? Getting work actually gets a yes. Will she change jobs? No. Will she travel with her mother? That gets a no. Is she going to stay behind? No. Stay with friends. Go somewhere else. Stay with family, other family. She might be staying with other family. Maybe something to do with where you're off to right now. Not sure. Gets a yes. Okay. I think that was it. Let's see if there's any more below that. I'm not seeing any. All right. And my screen's a little frozen. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. 12th. Let's see. All right. Realms. What realms is evolutionary energy coming from? I think I answered that last week. All right, or the week before. Okay. Okay. She's experiencing a sensation whenever she has connection to her twin flame. What is it that I'm dealing with? All right, so first I'm going to tune in and ask, is this a warning that you should not be engaging with that person? No. Is this, okay, so what I had gotten for you is that you have a past life in connection to your twin flame that is just as dark as a life you remember or that you're aware of your twin flame. And then you changed teams. So you went from dark to light. And these are demons from that lifetime that you guys were all kind of aligned with. That, and know that, I know you know this, but know that we all as souls come in and incarnate in all kinds of ways, shapes, forms, circumstances, experiences, good, bad, indifferent, victim, perpetrator, Messiah, martyr, king, queen. We come in as men, we come in as women, we come in as children, we murder each other, we die in the lion pit together, or we get the girl and they didn't, and oh my God, there's like, how many ways can we like explore life and power and love and being in fear and finding our way out of fear and rites of passage and navigating power through royalty, through poverty, through starvation, through all these things, through being a magician, from being a witch, from being a black magician, from being a healer, from being a priest. Lots of infidelity in the old times priest realms. Interestingly, it's often with the accused witch healer in the community. So so just know that we explore it all. We are evolving creation. We are experiencing all facets of creation. And so if you unearth a staggeringly freaky past life, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. That doesn't mean you're evil or wrong or bad. That just means that you've explored polarity in lifetimes, the far extremes. It means you're, brave and courageous and a risk taker. Okay, so that was for everybody. All right, so pardon me, sauerkraut. All right, so what is it that I'm dealing with? So it's demons that are trying to make you afraid of him, no. Trying to hurt you, yes. Trying to have you blame him, yes. Because if they can separate the two of you, then you can't help him. You can't call him forward. Not to say that if there's abuse going on, that you should continue to subject yourself to it. We had that conversation with another person in the past, a number of other people in the past. So I don't care what your soul connection is. If you're getting physically, mentally, emotionally abused, treat it like abuse and don't make excuses for it. Get professional help and get the hell out of the situation if it's life-threatening or damaging. Nobody deserves to be physically, mentally, emotionally abused. All right. And so how will I know when it's safe to reconnect? Is it safe to reconnect? It is safe to reconnect. But what I want you to understand is this is yours. This is yours from your past life. There's no blaming this person for this showing up on you. The only reason it's showing up on you, it's part of your own rites of passage. It's part of your own healing journey. It's part of your own claiming your power. It's part of your own sovereign authority and your own energetic clearing. Like, you can clear demons just as easily as I can, right? And you've got tools to do it. I know, because I've given them to you. Okay, and if you need help, let me know and we'll do it together, okay? Book a session and we'll do it together. Depending on what the answer is, how will I know when it's safe to reconnect? I'm breaking some patterns that have been detrimental to me and the relationship. How can I discern what is real change? I am working on myself. Okay, so superpower. I am working on myself. Yes! Yes! Where's my applause? Hold on, we're going to do this for this person. If I can find it. Applause. Yay! Yay! Let's do party noises. Ooh, we got something wild going on. Oh, Tribal. Kind of like that. Okay. That was funny. So where were we? I'm breaking some patterns that have been detrimental to me. Good. Woo! Healthy limits and boundaries. Deal breakers, lines in the sand. Claim your power. Stand in it. You'd rather be alone than abused. Hello, right? Let's claim that. You'd rather be alone than abused. Right? All right. And then how can I discern what is real change? It's a great question. Can I answer that? Yes. How can I discern? Does it have to do with that it will continue? Yes, it'll endure. That's a simple answer. Give it a chance. If it surfaces again, is it a determine for yourself if it happens again, is it a deal breaker or what are the consequences? Right? You got to be super clear about it. And then if you have consequences, you have to enforce them, act on them. And mostly it's you have to remove yourself from the situation. That's kind of your consequences, to deprive them of you. Or that you'll stop doing something. I don't know. I'm not giving you any ideas. Well, let's see. How can I discern what is real change? Okay, so have your deal breakers in place, have your consequences in place, your lines in the sand, and then if the behavior slips, you have to act on what you set out. And so, and sometimes ending a relationship for a period of time is necessary. I am not on any level suggesting that people should use breaking up, as like a power play, like to force change. You break up because you're not willing to tolerate the behavior, and you're going to move on in your life to deal with people who will behave in ways that are acceptable to you. That's simple. And so, get really clear about what that behavior looks like that creates the break. Just don't break up to get back or to have breakup sex or makeup sex. I'm not directing that at you. A lot of us were taught passive aggressive behavior in our childhoods, and by doing that, it's an abandonment, knee-jerk reaction by breaking up with somebody to punish them. So don't do that. Don't break up unless you mean it. Otherwise, they may move on. All right, let's see. All right, and this one's from last week. Okay. And then we have somebody soliciting growing my Instagram. Spam. All right, back to Ecam. All right. Oh, we got company. Yay! Jessica, Dawn's in the house. Hi, Dawn. Oh, let's do I don't have my cards here again. I don't have any cards. Wait, what do I have? Hold on. Oh, I do have cards. You have Goddess Knowledge cards here today. No, you can't read them, because I'd rather not be disoriented looking at my background flipped. It's all about me. So the artwork is by Susan Seddon Boulay, text by Michael Babcock, and it's Goddesses Knowledge Cards, published by Pomegranate. All right. Let's see. So this one's for Hearts Love Joe. Gaia, that's Mother Earth. I'll show you the picture because that doesn't matter if it's backwards. Super cool artwork. Susan Seddon Boulay has passed too. Gaia is the earth and all powers of the earth. She's the life energy itself, so she's prana. And prana is vital life force. Prana is higher consciousness, pure higher consciousness, God's love, goddess love. Um, um, it's the energy of miracles. Gaia is not always a consoling goddess, standing for life and generation without thought of consequence. She has an energy and a power that must be approached carefully. We must ground ourselves in the reality of nature, incorporate all sides of ourselves, be they pleasant or unpleasant, light or dark. So that's right on mark with our conversation a little bit earlier. And so, Joe, that would tell me that for you, that is really strongly recommending integrating all aspects of self that are wounded, inner child work, trapped trauma work, facing fears, all that that stuff that twin flames came here to do. So this is the one that had the other twin flame, who has the burning at the back of the neck. This is a really super pretty white shell woman, or white bead woman, also called turquoise woman and abalone woman, younger version of changing woman. Okay, so let's see. Creator, sustainer of life, created by Navajo people, sent them their home. All things around me are restored in beauty. That's a Navajo chant. All things around me are restored in beauty. It's because of white shell woman that this is so. I think that it's because of her teachings that we can experience the exquisite harmony that comes from being alive on this beautiful earth. And so I would make my chant, all things around me are restored in beauty. All of you guys, as you do your healing work and as you do your trauma clearing and as you do your work to clear your baggage so you twin flames can be together in love and harmony. And for anyone else trying to clear baggage so they can be in love and harmony with their mates. All right, so I'm going to quick peek over here again to see who else I did a reading for. Okay, so this is the one with the daughter, Celine, Queen of Starlit Heavens. Ooh, and it's interesting because hers was mother-daughter, and I think this is mother-daughter. Let me get back here. Pretty. All right, and it says, she fell in love with a mortal. All right, so let's just see here. Hecate, bright shining. Crescent moon as a diadem. Celine represents the fullness of life, incorporating all phases of light and darkness in her shining. So again, we got that integration conversation going again. That's really super cool. Okay, what else? Who else did we read over here? Anybody else? No, we're not going to read for the spammer. Okay, so what is this? Okay. All right. Nope. So it's Dawn's turn. Woo! Let's see, Dawn. Made it. If you have any updates for me, I'm open. Okay, so first I'm going to pull a card for you. Rhiannon. So let's just see. Worship by the Welsh. Embodiment of life, death, and rebirth. Super powerful since you're going through this amazing process of moving. So packing up a home you've lived in for a long time with raising a family there. She is a muse goddess. Muse, M-U-S-E, goddess, and is accompanied by 3 sweetly singing birds who can revive the dead or put the living to sleep. Woo! Okay, let's just see if we can get the quick of this. Rhiannon is a beautiful queen of the night, a reminder of the close balance between death and rebirth. She demands that we honor our instinctual and animal selves as a source of creativity, abundance, and order. What are we trying to get for her here? She's also a shapeshifter. So let's see. Let's see if I can just tune in and get something for Dawn, because that's, although, instinct is animal nature too, instinctual and animal selves, intuition. Okay, let's just see. Updates. Okay, right now I'm getting focused on renting your house. Will you be able to sell it in 2022, 2023? So the update, I think, is focused on renting it. 1 year longer. Rent it out for a year. It's totally contradictory to what we had gotten before. So let's tune in on that another time too and see if that one holds, okay? We'll work on that. That's kind of intense. Jeez Louise. All right, sorry about that, babe. But that was a backup plan. So, Mom wanting to know if my dad really loves her or will she get married again? I'm getting dad has moved on. And so, will she get married again? Yes, and I've gotten that answer 3 times now. Mom, you're going to get married again. Joe, tell your mother she's going to get married again. Will we win the lawsuit this Friday for my sister? That gets a yes. This Friday? Yes. Will it be extended? No. Will it come out in her favor? Yes. All right. Just Cat, hello, doll. Nope, you're not too late. You are not too late at all. Awesome. Would love an intuition general reading for future reading, please. I do much better with questions, babe. So let's just see. Intuition, general reading, future reading. I'm just going to pull a card. You can ask a specific question you want to know about, okay, babe? So I don't know how this is pronounced, but it's not going to be what it sounds. What it sounds when I say it. This one is Hel, H-E-L. Could be Heal. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is the Norse queen of the underworld. Maybe it is pronounced Hel. Rules over a fiery womb of regeneration. Sounds like the phoenix to me. Responsible for those who die of disease or old age. Her underworld, unlike the Christian hell, which received its name from her, is simply an other world, a place of renewal rather than a place of punishment and misery. Okay, so what are we getting at here? Is it possible that the Mass Harlequin, okay, hell is an embodiment of the divine mystery, a challenge to look behind the mask of appearances to see things as they really are. So, that kind of speaks to me of things aren't always as they appear to be. And so I know that you guys are kind of waiting for, a shift of potential to reveal itself and to arrive. And so keep opening to that potential. And are they on track with that? That does get a yes. Are they doing everything right? Yes. Is there more they can do? No. Ooh. All right. We got Danielle Claire in the house. Girlfriend, sister. She's my little sister. All right. Okay. End of tour show in Tempe. How do I need to prepare? Is it romance or just my work? And we need to let each other go so I can clear room for another. Okay, let's just see. Is it romance? Okay, so that's getting a no. Just my work, your work. Do we need to let each other go? That gets a yes, so I can clear room for another, and that gets a yes. And does it have anything to do with that prior conversation we had? And that is a no. So, how do you prepare for that? Do you prepare for that by being super clear in your power? Yes. Open hearted and loving to you first, and communicate clearly. Yeah. So let's pull a card for you. Aphrodite. Woo! This one is, sure, it goes like this according to the card. The goddess of love, radiant, shining, creative, life-giving sea, descendant of the prehistoric water bird goddess of old Europe. Goddess of both spiritual and passionate love, joins us to one another. She's a feminine being in all of her fullness. And so I think that, that's what it feels like you're being called to step into, is being feminine in all of your fullness, your strength, your vulnerability, your creativity, your structure, your fluidity, like all aspects of self. Demands maturity if we are to be in true relationship. When we embrace mature love, Aphrodite is there to bless us. So I would say love you first. I would say, this follows the theme of all that came prior about really dig in and do the work, do the trauma clearing, do the inner child work, do the mirror work, and get really, claim your sovereign authority over your own life, your own body, your own mind, your own spirit, your thoughts, your words, your deeds. Get super accountable with love and make it playful. The more playful we can make our changes, the better. Okay, so Dawn said, I've seen the deer with birds on its back in my dream years ago. Oh my gosh. I need to look up that card. Well, it was Rhiannon. I'll screenshot it, or I'll copy. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. All right. And the goddess Rhiannon, it starts Rhiann. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Is he aware that we're twin flames? And wanted to kiss me goodbye? Yes. Not twin flames. Yes, kiss me goodbye. Hold hands again. Yes, that gets a yes, because he does not want to flirt with. Because he does not want to flirt with. I don't know. Maybe you're saying he does not want you to flirt with others. That gets a yes. I hope to see him again this year. That does get a yes. Did I pull a goddess card? Yeah, I did. It's Aphrodite, babe. Aphrodite. All right. Hearts Love Joe, thanks so much. Oh, honey, you're welcome. Laugh out loud. I'm sorry. Future reading. I know. I'm sorry. Future reading. Yeah, but that's too vague too. I want you to ask specific questions. Just a cat, my friend. Ask really specific questions, like, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? I can go broad after you give me a more strict focus. Pardon me. Let's see. What is that about? Speak up and speak out. Me and you. Speak up, my friend. Did I pull a card for you? I can't remember. Did I pull a card for her? I think I did. Let me know if I did not. Danielle, you're so welcome, sweetheart. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. I know it's not really what you wanted to hear. Great. Yeah, tell your mom the great news. Meant to see me. Meant to say me what? Oh, yeah. You flirting with others. Oh, because he doesn't hold hands again because he does not want to flirt with me. Oh, I don't know what that means. Does he want to flirt with you? You're right, he doesn't want to flirt. He's scared. All right. Does he want to flirt with me still? Not at the moment. When he's back in his power, will he? He will. Okay. My husband Joe would like to know when his abundance is coming in. So again, time is super sketchy to try to predict, but let me just see. Is abundance coming in? I do get a yes. So it's still coming in. Is that going to happen in 2022? That's getting a no now. So that's 6 months. Is it going to happen in 2023? Yes. First quarter. So January or February. All right. Synchronistic to get in at this time. Oh, good. I'm so glad you did too. Okay, you guys, one down. You got 8 minutes. If I don't get anything now, let's see what this is. Okay, that's not anything new. Carl, if you could let me know. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Babs. It's her birthday tomorrow. Bless you, love you, sister. She's my leonine soul sister. So is my friend Linny. Babs is tomorrow, and Linny is the day after my birthday. August 12th is my birthday. It's a landmark event this year. So, all right, let's see. Okay, guys, ask questions or I'm going home. I am home. Ask questions or I'm shutting down the party. Oh, bless your heart, Jessica. Tell your husband he's so very welcome. Sorry for the extended. Does that happen twice now? That's no fun. Thank you so much, Maureen, for all of your help. You're welcome, honey. Is he still attracted to you? He is still attracted to you. He's just scared. So fear has a little influence over attraction sometimes. All right. I'm going to pull a card for all of us and then call it a day unless Jessica drops in a question for her. I'll read for you. Oh, this is so pretty. I love the color. This is High Priestess. Woo! Direct representative of the goddess on earth. Let's see. High Priestess is the great goddess herself, a universal figure found in such diverse guises as Isis in Egypt, Kuan Yin throughout all of Asia, Athena in Greece, and Rhiannon among the Celts. So Dawn, Rhiannon is Rhiannon, and she's Celtic. This goddess is all-knowing, all-wise. She creates life out of herself and bestows life-giving waters. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be free to continue on its journey. Woo! She might be out of a job in the near future here. The High Priestess is a reminder of the innate wisdom in each of us. So this is a good opportunity for me to mention Goddess Wisdom Podcast. And oh good, she's got her own question going. So goddesswisdompodcast.com. I'm trying to get my traction, my feedback under me after it went from a partnership to a solo journey. And if you pop over to goddesswisdompodcast.com, you will encounter a pop-up that you can get on the mailing list so I can let you know when I'm launching. It's going to be super cool. It is going to be tapping into your true goddess nature. It's about, reconciling the disparity between, being able to claim the name goddess and embody it. And, like donning the mantle of the goddess. And how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you're an imposter syndrome, or do you feel like you finally have arrived? So But it's going to be a really fun adventure. It's about turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's about turning the mundane into the magical. It's about reigniting passion for our lives, passion for community, reconnection, um, deeper meaning, cultivating a deeper meaning, sowing seeds to grow the dreams, sprout the flowers of the dreams that we want to claim and harvest. So it's going to be a super powerful journey once I get it off the ground. You check out the website. Carl and I have worked extremely, waving at the raven. Um, been working extremely hard at fine tuning that. It's going to be a smoking and rocking experience there. So I'll continue with Intuition Matters Unveiled, but I'll also be doing the Goddess Wisdom podcast as a part of that. And then I am working up to doing another reason to get on my mailing list for that is because I'm going to be doing Goddess Wisdom Initiation Journeys as a retreat opportunity. So I'll probably do virtual, but I'll also do very elite, because I have a very small space, in-person gatherings. And so, yeah, let's talk. So if that intrigues you, if that's something you want to do, get on that mailing list. goddesswisdompodcast.com. Carl dropped that link in there in both places. Okay, so she's got a question. Do you see me owning my own business? Ooh, let's see. That gets a yes. Is that going to be different from your husband's business? That gets a yes. Is she going to thrive in her own business? And that gets a yes. And is that going to be now? No. Is that going to be after you guys move? Yes. So you guys have like this entrepreneurial future ahead of you. Will your businesses dovetail? No. So they'll be very independent. And one might be part-time, working for another as you evolve. This is the husband's going to work for another as he evolves his own vision. And then I think you're going to launch right into yours. And I think it has to do with what you're doing now. I think there's going to be a boom in business for you wherever you end up. Could be, if you guys decide to do the, I forget what they call them. Is it rubber tramp or rubber stamp tramp? I don't know what, but it's RV life. If you decide to do that a little bit, maybe that's what you're doing for a while, is portable hair or something. I don't know. It's creative. It'll be something you're really good at. I think it is what you're doing now, but on your own. All right. I get a yes, Joe. That gets yes. She asked, will we kiss when we see each other again? That gets a yes. Gosh, I hope that time hurries up for you. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. The more you heal you, the faster he'll heal too, because you guys are the same soul fabric. So spark it up, babe. Get that catalyst going. I know you're working it, but work it, work it, work it. All right. I am blessing every single one of you with goddess blessings and love and appreciation. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for asking questions. It is from your questions that, gives me my incentive and motivation and direction to answer questions. And Jessica Cat Doll, you are so welcome. And I love the emojis. Thank you, you guys. Blessings and love. Until next time, and do feel free to pop over to the Facebook Intuition Matters Unveiled, IMU, and drop in your questions in Messenger. You can also say my name, and that just gets your questions stacking up, and we're all ready to rock. So pop over to Goddess Wisdom Podcast, get on that mailing list. You can also pop over to Intuition Matters Unveiled. I think right now we have the empath self-care. I bit my tongue. empath self-care exercise, which has the empath tornado in it, which I recommend we do every single night, keeping your energy field clear, offsetting the intense load of transmuting dense energies from our own physical, mental, emotional, and energetic technology, and offset it to the Mother Earth, because she is waiting to assist us in lightening our load and ascending together. So snag that at Intuition Matters Unveiled. Scroll down, it's on each page. You should be able to catch that. And we hope to see you next time. May you make your journey a fun one, a miraculous one, and a joyful one. Until next week, I am you, Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters.